Well, I am just so honored to be honored in this way. I moved here in 1979. It was November, so that means I've been here 41 years and 2 months. I was living in Vermont before that. I had gone to college for a couple of years and quit to become a musician. It took about 4 years for me to accomplish just earning a living playing music, and so I decided to move into my car and travel. And I spent several months just driving around the country looking for this, and I found it. What I was looking for, I think, was a community. When I first pulled into town, it was a weekday night, and I had sung for tips down at the kitchen in Auburn. And I walked into the mine shaft, said, "Hey, is there a place I can sing for tips tonight?" And the guy sitting at the bar said, "Go up to Duffy's Success and tell him Jim said you could play." Jim Morales, who owned Duffy's Success, was drinking at the mine shaft that night. And I played for an hour, set up my PA. I made $1 in tips, but that was my first gig in town, and I've pretty much been here ever since. But it's the venues that I think really kind of nailed it. Here we are in the parking lot of the Miners Foundry, which I recorded my first album right there in 1982 in the old stone room. I've played in this parking lot. I've played every corner of this town just because we have music here. And as a result, there's musicians who have come here just like I did. Key to having a music scene is having people willing to stick out their necks and hire a musician and try and draw a crowd. And it works. And people come here for that. Paul Emery and I have known each other for many, many years. And we were the Fun Train Minstrels, played on the Fun Train to Reno together as a duo for over 25 years. And we're still doing things together. Paul Emery presents. He does Nevada City Live at the Nevada Theater, and I'm on the team that helps produce those shows. The Center for the Arts in Grass Valley, Paul and I were a big part of getting that started back in the late 90s, early 2000s. The Nevada County Fairgrounds, California World Fest, Strawberry Music Festival, KVMR Celtic Festival, Music in the Mountains, all just essential parts of the musical scene that we have going on here. And KVMR, I really have to say, is the glue that holds it together. Also, I have to talk about my good friend John Gurton, and I've played many, many, many gigs together, and we had a great gig just last Friday with Joe Craven and Daryl Anger. It's a new little band in town, all-star band. The Deadbeats, of course, playing music of the Grateful Dead. There might be a Jerry Bash this year. We're working on it. My good friends Mountain John and Mo Dixon, before I moved here, they were solo acts that I got to know, and they mentored me and showed me how to get a gig and how to play a gig. So we still write songs together, and essential part of my kit is Troubadour Camp. It's what we call that show. And of course, Paul Emery and I have been part of the Thousands Kisses Deep, the Songs of Leonard Cohen extravaganza that's been going up for over, I think we're on 11 years now. The American Pyramids was a group I put together back in the 1980s, and we had two rules in the Pyramids. There was always somebody new in the band, and we never rehearsed. Film festivals. We've become a little film industry town, too. Music plays into that. It's just reaching out to people and finding ways to touch their hearts with art. It's been a wonderful place to be here in Nevada City and Nevada County, Grass Valley. Big shout out to the Chamber of Commerce, and thank you so much.